Alright, I'm back again. And, back in January, received a 30-day ban on Facebook with no reason provided. And I stated, since they are not acting on the orders of the United States government, that would not be a First Amendment violation. Some new information hath come to light. I'm still going to say that there's no real evidence that what happened with me on Facebook is a First Amendment violation. But it is cause for concern. On a Thursday, and I believe that would be June 15th, 2021, Press Secretary Jen Psaki, I believe is her name, made a comment about how they have a team and they go through and they flag posts that they deem as misinformation to Facebook to have them removed. And then yesterday, the 16th, she came out and said, and I'll have some links down below. She said that if you get banned on one platform, such as Facebook, you should be banned on all of them. And they're going to work to see if they can't do something about that. Or they were suggesting that. Now, there are rumors that Attorney General Merrick Garland has some major concerns about this. I have not seen confirmation of this, but there is cause for concern. First off, some of the things that were once considered disinformation were things such as this came from a lab or could have come from a lab. Now they're saying there's a good possibility it did. Second, if they are admitting to disinformation about the virus, what else have they done that to? How long have they been doing this? What's the extent to this? And third, yes, the primary function of the First Amendment was to protect the people against the government infringing on their ability to speak, say whatever they want, basically, or near whatever they want. There are restrictions. But in this particular situation, you have the government determining that if we decide something is disinformation, we have the right to go after them and have them deplatformed where they cannot spread their disinformation. And that is a very dangerous precedence, because if you shut the people out where they cannot spread questionable items against, things they're questioning about the government, that is a big deal. A major factor into the formation of the United States was basically the ability for the people to go out and cite what they wanted, and the fact that the British government fought against that, like threatening treason among other things, helped stoke the fires. What they're trying to do is on par with what the British government tried to do leading up to the American Revolution. There's a few things I would like to say. First off, one of the big caveats about being in a free society is there are risks involved. Sometimes people may wind up dying. It is a thing. She may have said people are more concerned about dying than being Big Brother censoring them. No, there may be some people. I'm more concerned with the censorship. Like I said, there is a risk to being free. The more freedom you have, the more risk that is involved. And that is a fact. And if you have an education system that is trustworthy, a media and news network system that is trustworthy, you won't have much of an issue. If you have people who cannot stand back, look at the information provided and make a just decision on their own, a well-informed decision on their own, that's not an indictment on society as a whole as much as it is the education system. And in the United States, who controls the education system? The government. So what they're saying is they have failed you in providing adequate education, and now they're needing to protect you from that by censoring you from any opinion that would cause you to be questioning the government. That's what I'm hearing. Everything about this seems wrong, because it is. Now, while I am aware that the United States, part of the Second Amendment was the ability to rise up against the government, I'm not calling for that. First off, I am going to, not by a long shot, there is very much an easy way to do this without resorting to violence in any way, and I ask you to hear me out. First off, I'm calling upon Nancy Pelosi to open an investigation into this. I believe the entire Biden administration needs to be looked into over this. And I'm calling upon Congress to act to open investigations. If they do not, it is time for we the people to act. And by that I mean midterm elections are right around the corner. We vote out anyone who doesn't stand up against this. We go in, all these musty, crusty politicians, let's clean house, let's get them, send them back to their retirement homes where they can slurp on their pudding cups, and let's get some new politicians in there, some new blood, people who are not afraid to stand up for and fight the establishment. That is what I'm pushing for. And I know we have that, a certain degree of, there's a growing number of people that are getting pissed off at the government. Again, I don't think this is a matter of being a call to arms, but it is one of those things. I do believe we have the power to vote them out. And if I do know there are ongoing investigations into the election system, I'm fine with that. But here's the thing. We do have that power, and I do believe that is the best option. It's time we hold our politicians accountable, and if they refuse to accept that, then we need to get them out of office. Anyway, let me know what you think. I'm going to hop off of here. Like I said, I'll have some links down below. Later.